Even up in the mountains, you can't touch the sky. You found the Majut meadow. Watch out for the Majut. The night feels dangerous and exciting. Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that. Now that she says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. She figures the choosies from the old world are made from gummy trees, but wouldn't be surprised if they were actually made from some chemical concoction, though. Noko is always willing to help. Understands completely. A thing to draw blood. There are really rocky ridges here. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. That's a pling-plong booth from the bygone, back when you needed to cable words via buzzwire instead of airwaving them. Bad place to be dizzy. It's flat out black out there. Need a key. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. Make them count. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. You flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That seems the old world had plenty to offer, and all in one place for those obsessed with material things. Almost... Seems like your mount likes you well enough. You finally found the village of Bumlidoff. Let's see. One at a time. Take your time and enjoy the daylight. A Smilo shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Buy boxes like this are few and far between. However, that's no great loss. Talking pictures from the aforetimes lacked a message. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. You can see forever up in the mountains. Now hold on. You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mechamajut. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco. Gang Shelter 6I is right here. Seems like it's in working order too. Don't let your mount ignore you.
Now
that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Noko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light. He's been able to literally shed some light in the darkness for her over the years, but also because of his cheerful manner. Noko is always willing to help. Says you'll see each other. Don't be feary. It probably won't bite. Oh, there's some plasty-plas up ahead. This place is called Bright Light. Mito lives close by. Let's see. Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Claims to be a simple lamp maker, bringing light into the world as best he can. You found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it... No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past bright lights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like... Figures that doesn't matter. You can't help but shine either way. So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of his lamps. That's a try. It's clear you do. Nothing shines as bright as being right. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Believes no one is entirely dark. Even the worst have a spark. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. You really do need them alive. Dead glitter moths fade. Find us a sunset to ride into. That's some good e-waste there. Glad to see some wood scrap there. That place there's a real fixer-upper, not an entirely lost cause. Hey, there's some scrumpy metal scrap for you. That's a Terra Globus from the back in time. You need to swivel the Globus's bearings to get the Atlas mapper to work. Whatever you do, Do it right, or don't do it at all. Scrapalicious. Someone has to end this plague before it's too late. No one likes to fall. Glittermoth Cave is right here. Might not need that now, but you will later. Try not to get turned around in the dark.
Andro?
That's enough glitter moths to make her plan work. She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the... She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the... So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root. The rocky ridges have been called the Knoopstones around here for as long as she can remember. It's said the stone was grey before, but somehow changed. Couldn't stand another hour of daylight. E-waste, the stuff you need. Be careful where you grab that mount. Hey, there's some rubber scrap over there, just right for the taking. That sealed the fate of the third World Eater. Just one more to go. Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan. This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Just head back to the Ark. He seemed eager to see you again. She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true. She's thrilled you found one. There's nothing you can't do. With the world recovering, the Ark would be a wonderful way to see it. So much faster than even her favorite Gnotes. Loves that you did your best to help the world rather than hurt it. You could have used much more of that, even before you returned. Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company.
Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you. An Ark is no Gnote, but she can't pass this up. She's coming up. Noko knows she's known for saying... Says you'll see each... Strange not having the sky above. Out of Date thinks the time has come to end the conflict between the tribes. There won't be any winners in this war. You should know it's not too late to change direction by visiting another tribe's fort. However, it might be best to stick with the tribe you've chosen. He believes it'll take someone with a light perspective and key to counterbalance the Sifu's energy in the end. Regardless of the outcome, you need to play your part and conclude the conquest. It'll be over soon. Out of Date reminds you that the time has come to end the tribe war. He's happy to help. Understands completely.